All right, welcome back. Moving on to section 6, which looks like another quite short one. I have a noisy kitty on my lap. Yes. You're a good cat. Don't give me that look. All right, part 6. There was a man named Thorfinn Karlsefni, the son of Thord Horsehead, who dwelt in the north of Iceland, at Rhenings in Skagfjordur, as it is now called. Karlsefni was a man of good family and very rich. His mother's name was Thorin. He engaged in trading journeys, and seemed a goodly, bold, and gallant traveller. One summer Karlsefni prepared his ship, intending to go to Greenland. Snorri, Thorbrand's son, from Alptfjordur, resolved to travel with him, and there were 30 men in the company. There was a man named Bjarni, Grimolf's son, a man of Breidfjordur, or Broadfirth, another called Thorhall, son of Gamle, a man from the east of Iceland. They prepared their ship the very same summer as Karlsefni, with intent also to go to Greenland. They had in the ship 40 men. The 2 ships launched out into the open sea as soon as they were ready. It is not recorded how long a voyage they had, but after this I have to tell you that both of these ships came to Eriksfjordur about autumn. Erik rode down to the ships with other men of the land, and a market fair was promptly instituted. The captains invited Gudrid to take such of the merchandise as she wished, and Erik displayed on his part much magnificence in return, inasmuch as he invited both these ships' companies home with him to pass the winter at Brattahlid. The merchants accepted the invitation and went home with Erik. Afterwards their merchandise was removed to Brattahlid, where a good and large outhouse was not lacking in which to store the goods. The merchants were well pleased to stay with Erik during the winter. When now Yule was drawing nigh, Erik began to look more gloomy than he was wont to be. Presently Karlsefni entered into conversation with him, and said, "Art thou in trouble, Erik? It appears to me that thou art somewhat more taciturn than thou hadst been. Still thou helpst us with much liberality, and we are bound to reward thee according as we have means thereto. Say now what causes thy cheerlessness." Erik answered, "You receive hospitality well, and like worthy men. Now I have no mind that our intercourse together should be expensive to you. But so it is, that it will seem to me an ill thing, if it is heard that you never spent a worse Yule than this, just now beginning, when Erik the Red entertained you at Brattahlid in Greenland." Karlsefni answered, "It must not come to such a pass. We have in our ships malt, meal, and corn, and you have right and title to take therefrom whatever you wish, and to make your entertainment such as consorts with your munificence." And Erik accepted the offer. Then was preparation made for the Yule feast, and so magnificent was it that the men thought they had scarcely ever seen so grand a feast. And after Yule Karlsefni broached to Erik the subject of a marriage with Gudrid, which he thought might be under Erik's control, and the woman appeared to him to be both beautiful and of excellent understanding. Erik answered and said that for his part he would willingly undertake his suit, and said moreover that she was worthy of a good match. It is also likely, he thought, that she will be following out her destiny should she be given to him, and moreover, the report which comes to me of him is good. The proposals were now laid before her, and she allowed the marriage with her to be arranged, which Erik wished to promote. However, I will not now speak at length of how this marriage took place. The Yule festival was prolonged, and made into a marriage feast. Great joy was there at Brattahlid during the winter. Much playing of backgammon and telling of stories went on, and many things were done that ministered to the comfort of the household. Sounds like a good time. I could use a Viking party. I haven't played backgammon in years.